Kameron Marlowe.
I saw Jake Owen posting about you, and he said, I don't know, Kameron, but I like the song. Did you see that?
I did, man. That was cool to see, man.
And I talked to him after, and we were just talking about music, and what he told me was they were just, going through some streaming music, and he was listening to songs, and he was like, one song sounded like the other, He goes, but then I heard that song from Kameron, Giving You Up, and he was like, that thing just sounds different. And so that's got to be a compliment come from somebody that's done
Absolutely.
it. Yeah. Absolutely. So where are you from, man?
I'm from Kannapolis, North Carolina.
I knew North Carolina, but Kannapolis, what's that town like?
Man, it used to be a real small town, and then I went back for the first time in a while, not too long ago, and they have built like a baseball park down there now, and it's kind of on the up and up. It's cool to see the little town grow up.
So, do you have family still there? Why would you go back after a long time?
I do. My grandparents are still there. My parents are moving away from there, but yeah, grandparents are still there.
I was talking a minute ago about Brad Paisley and how he came out and surprised you and was like, hey, time to perform at the Opry.
Yeah, man.
That's got to be pretty cool.
That was actually in Charlotte, which is like my hometown amphitheater to go to. So I'm always nervous with anything Brad Paisley because he's such a prankster, man.
Yeah, he's up to something always, and he'd be like, psych. He'd be like, well, that wasn't funny, Brad. That was mean. Yeah. So, have you played the Opry? Did you go play it, or are you still waiting? Yeah, how'd it go?
Oh, man, it was awesome. The nerves before you get up there are ridiculous, though.
They are, and it doesn't help. It's awesome, but it doesn't help that everybody's there for it, too.
Yeah. Yeah,
like all your people, and it's amazing because all your people are there, and there's like, they're covering you with the camera crew, and you still have to go and like do that first performance.
Yep.
So it seems to me, as an outsider watching you, that it's been like, boom, Kameron Marlowe just flying up. Like people are caring, there's a buzz. But I got to imagine to you that probably doesn't feel like exactly the same thing because you've probably been grinding at it for a little bit.
Yeah, man. It definitely feels slower than what everybody thinks it is. But, man, you know what? I take every day with a grain of salt, and I just enjoy that this is what I get to wake up and do.
So you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes, and do you go, dang, I'm a country star?
I don't know about a star, but I get to say I'm a country singer.
Yeah, but I see like your face and stuff now on all kinds of stuff. Like I see it on these signs.
Yeah,
I see. So people in your hometown, like, are they galvanized? Are they big fans of yours because you represent them? Is that a thing yet where you go back and they're like, dang, we're kind of hearing you on the radio now?
Definitely, man. I went back and played my very first, the hometown bar in my place was called Coyote Joe's. It's right outside of Charlotte. And I got to play that for the first time last year. And, man, to see the
last year
response,
the first time?
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that was like the big show for me. And, man, coming home and seeing all my friends and all my family out there,
Well, let me
awesome.
warn you, you're going to have a lot more friends back home that claim they were your friends back in the day.
I've got some new family members I found
For
out about.
sure. You're going to have cousins. You're going to see a level of fourth cousin that you didn't even know existed. But that is awesome, man. So you got a bunch of tattoos on your arm there.
I do.
You and I are both just tattooed gangsters. So, I know what it's like. I got a couple myself, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Bad boy.
People look. Hey, the truth, though, is we were somewhere and I think maybe they'd asked you, Eddie, you were like, hey, is Bobby here? And they were like, is that the guy, the tattooed guy?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, I felt pretty cool, Kameron.
Now you're known as that dude.
I'm the tattooed guy. But I don't have near what you have. Is it just all on your right arm?
I have my cross on this arm, but other than that, yeah, all of it's right here on this right arm.
Is that an OCD thing?
I honestly have no idea why I didn't put it all on my left arm. I guess when I was playing guitar, maybe I wanted to have it down here, make me look cooler than I actually
Now he's
am.
confused. I don't know why. Back to talking with you in a second, but I remember seeing that cover of Folsom Prison that you had done. It had millions of views. Was that your first viral piece of content where people were like, okay, we should spend more time with this guy?
I think so, man.
Yeah,
I really
that blew
do.
up, and I had like 3 different people send it to me.
Really?
And everybody covers that song because it's a classic song, and it's pretty easy to play. Heck, if I can play, it's pretty easy to play. But you crushed it. And they were like, have you seen this guy? Have you seen this guy? But that was my introduction to you.
Really?
When that song blew up. Oh, so, and I want to talk about you being on The Voice for a second, because people would send me your videos too. But a lot of times, somebody's like, hey, do you know this, I saw this person on The Voice? You should really, care and help them on your show. But mostly it's people who know that person, right? But a couple people had sent me yours that didn't know you. And that was, and I thought that was also like a telling thing that you had a real promise even then, because everybody in this town has an interest in something, but
Absolutely.
The people that sent me yours were like literal friends of mine. And they're like, hey, do you know this guy? And I was like, I don't, but dude, you're so good live, which blows my mind that you lost the live show on that. Those shows are full of crap. And I say that, let me say this, Kameron. I was on American Idol for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
And I love it. I love the show, and it was great to work with a lot of the kids and young adults and, trying to make them be stars. But they don't get it right all the time or most of the time. I bet you they send them this clip. Eddie, send them this clip. Let's show them how they really messed up here. So when you lose in the live, because it was live, right? Am I right on this?
Yep, it was live.
When you lose that, are you disheartened at all? Or are you leaving with a boost that you made it that far and let's see what happens?
Man, I think I left with a boost. I was really fired up because I was coming from a place of never being like in music at all. And that was like my first taste of being able to do music every day. And I was like, this is what I really want to do. I was selling car parts back in Carolina. So like I had met so many people out there that were like songwriters in Nashville and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I want to do that. Like that's what seems real to me and seems true to me. So as soon as I got back, I was here in Nashville as much as I could possibly come, and then I ended up making the move up here, and that's kind of how everything started for me.
How big's your apartment now?
It was small, but it's still small.
Because I imagine you've been so busy,
Absolutely.
Since, and now, as good as you sound and you're killing it, it's a grind as a new artist because you have to go show everybody how good you are.
Oh yeah, man.
Which for you is, I think everybody in town heard that performance. By the way,
yeah.
that was so loud. I think everybody heard that one. Yeah, that was awesome. How did they say they found you on that show? Was it was YouTube?
I think so. I think when I got my initial call, they said they saw like some Instagram videos and YouTube videos that I don't even think I put up myself. My mom is like my biggest fangirl, so I think she actually threw it up for me. So kudos to her for getting everything rolling.
Kudos to his fangirl.
Yeah.
His mom.
His mom.
That's tough.
Yes.
Yeah. We can edit that out, can't we?
It is what it is. Kameron Marlowe is here. The new album is out. Now, how good is it? Be honest.
Man, I hope it's good.
You need to sell me like car parts.
Well, I fought for this album a lot. I switched a lot of the songs out because I went to Wyoming and I wrote this song called "We Were Cowboys." And when I went there and I wrote that song, everything kind of switched in my mind to a place where I was like, you know what? This tells my story of when I was growing up, and I want this album to represent me as a whole. So a lot of the songs that I had already picked for it didn't make it, and I ended up going back and recutting a lot of other songs that felt more true to me. So this is really just a life story of me from the time I was young till being here in Nashville.
What was the song?
We Were Cowboys.
So, but that's the name of the album, too.
Yes.
Okay, so that song was so powerful to you once you wrote it and you kind of identified as that song that you named the whole record after it.
Definitely.
So it's got to be a good song.
I love it, man.
Yeah. Do you play it in your shows?
I do.
Kameron Marlowe is his name. The record is out today. That's called We Were Cowboys, but the record's called We Were Cowboys. And like you're doing it.
Man, thank you so much.
And you're doing it at a level that, honestly, I don't know that I expected you coming here to kill it like this. Because, again, I hadn't heard you live before. When you were selling car parts, we'll end on this.
Okay.
What kind of car parts were you selling? How would you sell them? Was it on the phone or in person?
It was all through computer. So basically, I was working for GM. And
You do ASL? Need a car part? You know what that means, Cameron? ASL? Age, sex, location, internet talk? Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about Cameron. Don't worry about Cameron. What are you, 25? Are you 25?
25,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, this is before you. Did you ever have a AOL Instant Messenger?
Yeah, I didn't, but I knew what it was.
Your papa had it? Your fangirl mom had it?
Yeah.
All right. So how would you sell a car part on the computer? Just tell me that.
Basically, like they would have people that would need car parts that they couldn't have from their location or something like that, and I had to make sure that they got from our distributor to theirs.
So it wasn't somebody just going, I need a muffler.
Yeah, no, not really.
Got it. Was it hard to quit your job?
Oh, no.
Well, hold on. Was it, okay, did it feel risky to quit a job with stability because you come from a town like I come from where that's all we have is how stable, hopefully, the next paycheck is coming in? Was that a difficult decision to leave stability to chase this that's amazing, but, not really the most stable industry?
Oh, absolutely, man. What's kind of funny is when I was visiting up here, I came to Loser's Bar, and I met a couple guys up there, and they were like, "Man, we're getting this house. They was like, "Do you want to be a roommate?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." And I didn't think that they would ever hit me back up. They hit me up, and they were like, "Hey, we're getting this house. Are you going to do it?"
And you owe us $400 this month.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it happened. And I was like, "Well, I guess I'm moving." And I quit my job and just kind of came up here and did it, man.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Do you feel like you've gotten better as a singer since you've been here?
I think I've learned
Have you
a lot.
learned how to sing
I feel
better?
like I have.
Yeah?
Definitely.
God dang.
There's so many great singers out here, man.
No, it's you.
learn.
It's only you now.
No, whatever.
You and Stapleton. That's it. That's it. No more. Kameron Marlowe, the records, the album We Were Cowboys. It's out today. And great job. Great initial performance.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
when we talk about having you back in the future, you'll be on the maybe list for sure for the next
Appreciate
time.
that.
He doesn't know what to say. No, hey, great job, Kameron.
Thank
New
you.
album's out today. You guys go stream it. There he is, Kameron Marlowe, crushing it. And now we're gonna play the single that everybody loves, "Giving You Up," here on the Bobby Bones Show.
It's about